Hello, and welcome back to this video on the channel. Today, I am in Charlton Park, and I'm outdoors. As you can see, it's a very beautiful park. And the plan is that I am going to be doing Charlton Park number 2, doing the verse of the week today. Look at that, you can see this very beautiful playground or statue behind me, this building behind me. But essentially what I'm trying to say is that we are in a very beautiful place, and this is the best scenario for me to do a bit of a channel update, a bit of a verse of the week video, and just let you know what's going on this channel, how it's developing, and basically everything related to apologetics for all. So let us get into the video. Let's start off with the verse of the week, because that I think is the biggest reason why you're here after all. Essentially, the verse of the week today is something about the Ubermensch, or not necessarily the Ubermensch, but more about the Antichrist. The Antichrist, depending on how you want to pronunciate it. Well, the Antichrist, or the Ubermensch, is essentially an idea which is mainly developed in Dostoyevsky and Nietzsche, but is also actually raised in the Bible, and is raised in this character called the Antichrist. And of course, the major reference to the Antichrist is in Revelations, or as Dostoyevsky calls it, the Book of the Apocalypse. But instead of that, I'm going to be looking at a verse in 2 Thessalonians today, and this is going to be a paraphrase because I actually do not have the verse. I forgot to bring out a scripture or a page with me right now, so all I'm actually doing is off memory by now, so I'll just say it. You can see it's a very beautiful scenery behind me. Charlton Park number 1 is down that way, but we are next to Charlton Park number 2, and my hair is going in a very weird direction, so it looks a bit messy, but whatever. It's all good, all beautiful, and all fine. So the verse of the day, or the verse of the week that we're going to discuss today, is essentially the idea of someone who says he will exalt himself, he would put himself in the temple of God, and will himself call himself or claim to be God. And of course, this is a paraphrase, but that is a general idea of the verse. I'll put the verse in the bottom of the screen right now, so that you could read what the verse actually says, but that's essentially a paraphrase, and says, well, what is the role of the Antichrist, or what essentially will the Antichrist do? And you can see that instead of the Antichrist proclaiming to be the Antichrist, he himself would get rid of God and himself become God, in the sense that he would go to where God used to be and establish himself as the new God. And instead of saying this is like being a physical or becoming an actual ontological God, in the sense that he has all of God's properties, what I think is being said here, or is being discussed here, is similar to the idea of Nietzsche and Dostoyevsky, and the idea that, well, God isn't saying, or we're not saying that we'll actually have another omnipotent being. Instead, well, what makes up to be God? What becomes God? Well, God is essentially, well, what grounds your meaning, your morality. And the next person will come and will get rid of these things, get rid of your standard for morality. My man has a little gun over there. It's in the background. He's holding a bit of a pistol. I think it's a BB gun, but whatever. It's Hong Kong. People don't have pistols. If this was America, I'd be a bit worried. A little kid holding a pistol, but it's Hong Kong. It's all safe. But essentially, we have to see that a lot of this time, the idea that there's going to be a new God, someone trying to replace the old God, is very true in society. People are claiming new morals, people are claiming new ideas, new purposes in life, and detaching us from the traditional and the proper and the correct belief in God, the morals he gave us, and proper ideas and proper devotion. And these things are taken away, or these things are detached, and new morals, new ideas are being preached into society. That's essentially what the Bible verse here and Dostoyevsky is warning against, is that we have to be afraid of these new gods, and we have to fight against it. We should not let them overcome us. We have to watch out for them. And it's this sense of watching out and overcoming that is very important. And I have this right behind me. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. There's some lily leaves, there's some flowers, there's a bridge that I'm going to cross in a moment. I'll take a few pictures of this later and edit it into the back of the video, but essentially I'll just walk around here, see whether I could go any further, or walking across this bridge, see if there's any paths. But what I'm saying is that we have to watch out, we have to guard our hearts, guard our minds against these illusions, these false idols and these false teachings which are claiming to be God, claiming to be the new morality, the new way to go. And we have to watch out for these things. And with that in mind, let us go to the channel update. And this wouldn't be too long. Essentially what I'm trying to say here is that what I plan to do, as you can see, I haven't made any verse of the day videos every day, and that's because I've been becoming a bit more busy. As a result of this, I've decided to make less videos on this channel, perhaps a video on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday instead of one every day. Verse of the day is going to become verse of the week, so maybe a Wednesday, so probably Wednesday is going to be a verse of the day or verse of the week video, and then apart from that, Monday is going to be maybe some music, something that me and my friend is working on right now, because he got a website called warandrew.com. So he's basically the guy who sometimes comes on to play CS with me and talk philosophy with me, and that's basically Warren Drew. He has a website, so go check that out. But other than that, we'll probably do some more collabs and do a bit more, we might do a bit more music together, and that will be on Monday. Saturday, like always, is going to be, Saturday is going to be, what do you call it? Saturdays is Dostoyevsky or Nietzsche, and Sundays are going to be debate review. So that's kind of the idea of how things are going, how things are progressing, and we'll see how that goes. Hope you enjoy it. Each of these videos would indeed be longer than normal, but at the same time, since they're longer, I would hopefully make them of higher quality and more in-depth videos, so you get the best of both worlds. You got videos, you got a wide range of things, and also higher quality things. It might not be every day, but at least I think you would enjoy this change. So hope you have a good one. Like always, stay safe. Hope to see you soon in the next video. I'll see you then, probably Saturday, as I've set up the schedule. God bless. I'll put up the pictures I've taken of this part now. And goodbye. Thanks for watching.